Cruising at 35,000 feet inside a commercial jet, the cabin air humidity drops lower than the Sahara Desert, crashing your body's natural melatonin production within 45 minutes. First, your eyes dry out, then your heart rate spikes due to mild hypoxia, and finally, your brain enters a hyper-vigilant survival state that completely blocks deep sleep. Veteran international flight attendant Dan Ayer, founder of the industry insider site Confessions of a Trolley Galley, confirms that the crew isn't just naturally gifted at sleeping on long-haul routes. They are actively manipulating the cabin environment, using tricks the airlines never share with the public. Today, we are exposing the 10 underground sleep hacks crew members use to knock out instantly, insider techniques that turn a cramped economy seat into a private sleep chamber. If you skip these strategies, you will spend your next vacation utterly exhausted.
Number 10. The Blanket Buckle Protocol. In 2022, Delta Airlines updated its flight attendant training manual with a strict directive regarding passenger safety visibility during mid-flight turbulence. When you bundle up in an airline blanket and cover your lap, flight attendants are legally obligated to wake you up the moment the captain illuminates the seatbelt sign to verify you are fastened securely. Buckling the seatbelt over the outside of your blanket satisfies the crew's visual safety checklist instantly, without requiring them to disturb your rest. The crew glides right past your row. You stay asleep. Knowing how to avoid the crew is just the start, because the actual air inside the cabin requires a completely different tactical adjustment.
Number 9. The 10% humidity defense. A 2019 study by the Aerospace Medical Association revealed that cabin humidity levels consistently plunge below 10% on flights exceeding 4 hours. This extreme dryness quickly evaporates the protective moisture barrier in your nasal passages, which triggers a minor inflammatory response that keeps your nervous system awake and alert. Applying a thin layer of saline gel or petroleum jelly inside your nostrils before takeoff locks in the moisture and stabilizes your breathing rhythm. Your body stays calm. Sleep comes naturally. While managing your internal moisture handles your breathing, positioning your body away from invisible environmental disruptions is your next priority.
Number 8. The Galley Light Spill Zone. Data from Seat Guru's 2023 fleet-wide cabin mapping shows that economy rows within 3 lines of any galley experience frequent 80-decibel sound spikes and sudden bursts of light. Flight attendants use these galley spaces to prep service carts, chop ice, and chat, creating a chaotic sensory zone that easily pierces through basic eye masks and cheap earplugs. Choosing seats at least 4 rows away from these service stations insulates your brain from the operational triggers that disrupt your circadian rhythm. The ambient noise fades out. You remain undisturbed. If you cannot change your seat location, you must change how you interact with the unique physics of the airplane cabin itself.
Number 7. The 60-decibel acoustic target. Engineering specifications of the Airbus A350 highlight a specialized cabin insulation lining designed to keep ambient engine roar right around 60 decibels. While this constant low-frequency rumble acts as a masking agent, it also creates a subtle vibration that keeps your inner ear in a state of constant micro-adjustment. Playing pink noise through noise-canceling headphones counteracts these exact engine frequencies by mirroring the deep, natural sounds your brain associates with safety. The internal engine hum vanishes. Deep sleep begins immediately. Masking the sounds around you works perfectly, but only if you also address the temperature shifts that control your core physiology.
Number 6. The 7-Zone Climate Strategy. In 2011, Boeing introduced a 7-zone environmental control system on the 787 Dreamliner to manage microscopic temperature adjustments across separate cabin quadrants. Air flows from the ceiling down to the floor, meaning the coldest air sits right at your feet while your upper body experiences fluctuating warmth from surrounding passengers.
Wearing thick woolen socks paired with a light, breathable top layer tricks your body into dropping its core temperature, which is the exact biological trigger required for deep sleep. Your internal thermostat resets. You drift off fast. Regulating your temperature sets the stage for sleep, but a hidden beverage trap at 35,000 feet can easily ruin all your preparation.
Number 5. The tank water caffeine ban. A 2015 study by the EPA found that high percentages of commercial aircraft water tanks tested positive for coliform bacteria, prompting flight attendants to avoid drinking the onboard coffee or tea entirely. Beyond the sanitation issue, the low boiling point of water at high altitudes alters how caffeine extracts, creating a highly concentrated acidic brew that spikes your cortisol levels and ruins your sleep cycle. Sticking strictly to sealed bottled water prevents the digestive distress and artificial adrenaline spikes that keep your brain wired in the sky. Your nervous system remains steady. You rest deeply. Avoiding the wrong liquids keeps your chemistry balanced, but you still have to battle the physical constraints of a rigid economy chair.
Number 4. The 45-degree window wedge. During a long-haul United Airlines flight from Newark to Tel Aviv, crew logs noted that passengers who leaned their heads at a specific 45-degree angle against the fuselage slept 2 hours longer than those who slept upright. Sleeping straight up causes your neck muscles to constantly fire to keep your head balanced, which prevents your body from entering the muscle relaxation phase of REM sleep. Wedging a rolled-up jacket between your shoulder and the window wall transfers your head weight directly to the airframe, completely removing the strain on your spine. Your neck muscles relax fully. You stay under for hours. Supporting your upper body changes everything, yet your lower body requires an equally calculated mechanical adjustment to prevent restlessness.
Number 3. The pelvic tilt decompression. A 2015 Harvard Medical School guide on prolonged sitting revealed that keeping your hips bent at a sharp 90-degree angle for hours cuts off blood circulation and tightens your lower lumbar region. This poor alignment creates an aching sensation in your lower back that forces you to constantly shift, wake up, and readjust your position throughout the night. Placing your personal bag under your feet raises your knees slightly above your hips, flattening your lumbar spine and restoring healthy blood flow. The throbbing ache disappears completely. You sleep soundly. Once your spine is perfectly aligned, you need to master the exact timing of when to initiate your sleep cycle.
Number 2. The 20-minute takeoff window. Research from the NASA Ames Research Center outlines that the human brain enters its most receptive state for micronaps during the first 20 minutes after an aircraft reaches cruising altitude. Most passengers waste this crucial window by browsing the entertainment screen, ordering drinks, or waiting for the meal service, completely missing the natural cabin pressure transition. Closing your eyes the moment the double chime signals the climb is complete allows the changing air pressure to naturally induce a mild drowsiness. You catch the wave early. You skip the cabin noise. Capitalizing on that initial window is incredibly effective, but the final, most powerful secret relies on manipulating the strict mechanical limits of your seat.
Number 1. The 6-inch recline illusion. The FAA's 2016 safety standards regulate the maximum recline allowance on commercial carriers, locking standard economy seats to a tight 6-inch tilt. Slamming your seat back all the way instantly irritates the passenger behind you, creating an aggressive environment, while barely providing enough angle to prevent your chin from dropping forward anyway. Reclining your seat exactly halfway up, paired with an inverted U-shaped pillow supporting the front of your neck, keeps your airway perfectly open without triggering a space war with your neighbor. Because here is the ultimate truth behind flying. Sleep on an airplane is never about luxury or luck. It is a biomechanical puzzle that you solve by actively manipulating the aircraft's harsh environment against its own design. Master the physics of the cabin, and you control your comfort. You breathe perfectly. You wake up refreshed.
Embracing this structural mindset turns any standard flight into a masterclass in travel strategy. From the Delta blanket buckle protocol to the NASA 20-minute takeoff window and the Boeing temperature strategy to the 6-inch recline illusion, every single hack works toward reclaiming your biological right to rest. Sleep in the sky isn't a luxury left to chance. It is a biomechanical puzzle solved by manipulating the aircraft's environment. By reclaiming those 6 critical inches of space and combating the 10% humidity drop, you protect your body from arriving at your destination completely broken. Hit the subscribe button to master the skies like an industry insider, and tap the notification bell so you never fly unprepared again.